Hi, this is Ben Worrell doing the voiceover for White Death. The audience for our media product would be young adults ages 13 to 25. This would be the audience as the film age rating is a 12, so young people over that age. The quick movement of the camera at the start of the film opening throws the audience straight into the action and gains their interest straight away. The skeleton positioned to the side of the main character foreshadows the character's impending death. The ghost trails effect was used in the starting sequence to give the audience the impression that whatever was moving is not human. This is backed up by the way the double doors automatically swing open in front of the ghost and the eerie screaming sound which reflects the ghost's anger and frustration. The effects used here prove that I have learned a lot about the iMovie editing software, as I can now use various different editing techniques and use various different effects. The quick shot of the light turning on just as the ghost approaches the main character gives the audience a false shock. The conversation you've just seen uses the 180-degree rule. This has improved a lot since the preliminary task, as it flows a lot better now. A quick shot of 3 images after each other shocks the audience and shows a glimpse of the ghost for the first time.
Hello?
The main male character gets up and says, "Who's there?" which is a conventional thing for a character to say before they're about to die. A first-person view from the victim's point of view lets the audience connect with the victim, which makes the audience care for the character, therefore making the fear more intense. A sudden bang of the door makes the situation seem so much worse. Younger characters have been used to attract a younger audience of ages 12 to 25. A use of younger characters allow the audience to relate to these characters and therefore feel the fears that they are feeling. The way that the killer is walking away from the victim makes the audience feel as though the male character is in control, luring them into a false sense of security. A shot of the main male character's feet walking past leave him vulnerable. Another shot of the victim through the door gives the audience the impression that the victim is being watched, leaving them on the edge of their seats. The victim wearing a coat signifies that the atmosphere is cold. The use of lines is used with a row of chairs, drawing attention towards the male victim. How does my media product represent particular social groups? Conventional stereotypes are not used in our film. Conventionally in slasher films, the killer is male while the victim is female. The roles have been reversed in this film, as the killer is female and the male is the victim. A slow approach to the slightly see-through curtains builds suspense and leaves the audience on the edge of their seats as the victim approaches the killer. As the victim opens the curtains, the ghost is gone and he is looking at himself in the mirror. This leaves him completely vulnerable and takes the audience by surprise when the ghost appears behind him. In what way does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Our film opening uses many media conventions. One of these conventions is doing a camera shot through the eyes of the killer, which was done at the start of our film. This has been done in various other slasher films, including Halloween. Another convention used was a shocking ending of the opening, leaving the audience wanting more. We have developed conventions by using minimal dialogue. This increases the suspense of the opening sequence. We have challenged conventions by using a female killer instead of a male killer. We also had the killer run away from the victim until the very end, which is not normally seen in slasher films. We used new technology such as YouTube and Facebook to distribute our film and get audience feedback. From this process, I have learned a lot about the use of Facebook and YouTube. What kind of media institution might distribute your media product and why? Dimension Films will distribute our media product, as they have distributed many other successful slasher films such as Scream and several Halloween films. Dimension Films is also owned by Walt Disney, meaning they have a large financial backing behind them, hopefully meaning that we won't have any financial troubles in trying to distribute our film. From creating this short film opening, I have also learned a lot about the use of camera. I have improved my knowledge on how to set up a camera, as well as various different ways to use it. All sound used in our movie is either from the iMovie editing software or we have made the sound ourselves. This means that all the sound we have used is copyright free. Thanks for listening to my film evaluation and I hope you enjoyed it.